Okay, everybody, welcome. This is the portion of the presentations where we talk about the School of Technology and Engineering here at Sofia. And I'm going to explain what's happening with the drone program. We have the very first drone program that focuses on computer science here at Sofia. So we're very proud to offer this program in addition to our other programs, including drone systems, drone law, and actually drone flying. And to have that transpersonal flair to it, we also have a transpersonal technology lab where we're actually flying drones with the power of somebody's mind. So let's look at the presentation and see exactly what everything is. This is my biography here. I write drone books for the American Bar Association. I work with drones with the Department of Defense, and I'm the Director of Advanced Computational Technology here at Sofia University. So I do many things in the area of drones, and all the faculty members in our drone program not only have strong computer science skills and degrees, but they also have aeronautics as part of their vitae. So if you look here, these are some of the pictures of our drone program in action. Every single drone class that we have, we fly drones. Every single class. So students learn to fly drones from a basic spheroid drone all the way up to the larger professional sized drones. Here are some more pictures of our students. And we're very lucky to be near NASA Ames. We're very lucky to be near the Computer Technology Museum. So we also do field trips to these locations as well to augment our studies. Oh, who's that?
Sorry. We just kind of died. Can I borrow your extension? Sorry, we're 2 seconds away from...
Okay. So what we do is we actually go out to locations such as NASA Ames, and we see the technology in action. We actually go out to the airstrip. Some of us have even flown in NASA aircraft. So we really have a hands-on experience here at Sofia. So let me show you some of the drones that we use. This is a basic spheroid drone, and this basically teaches the aeronautics of flight using a very simple type of methodology. From here, our students learn to pilot a very small drone. Now people say, oh, a small drone is easy. Actually, these smaller drones, these cheaper drones, are very difficult to fly. So if you learn on a small drone, your piloting skills and your aeronautic skills are going to increase to the point where you're ready to fly something more advanced like this helicopter drone. And then from here, we move into our quad drones. And then after we learn how to fly the quad drone, we move into the professional level drones, the large drones that you can use to do professional photography. Now the thing is that a lot of people say, well, what does drones have to do with humanity? You know, how can they help? Well, here at Sofia, our focus is on the humanitarian uses of drones. So how do we use drones for humanity? Well, natural disasters, man-made disasters, we can use drones to get supplies to people that are in need, to get food out there, to get medical supplies out there, to do aerial surveillance. Medical drones. If you have a medical drone, you can fly medicine in third world countries to remote locations. You can fly defibrillators to somebody in a city faster than an ambulance can get there. You can use drones to help with agriculture so that the crops are monitored and they can be able to grow better. You can use drones for firefighting operations. You can use drones for so many humanitarian operations. So that's why we focus not only on the use of drones, but the humanitarian uses of drones here at Sofia. And every single class, we start off with flying drones. Even in our law class, we actually fly drones during the law class. So drones are a very big area. Now Rotor magazine, which is a very well-known aviation magazine, has labeled 2017 as the year of the drone. Because literally millions upon millions of drones are going to enter the national airspace. And since the FAA has improved its laws in 2016, and it will improve it more in 2017, more and more people are going to have drones in the sky. So be aware that you're going to see drones like this, drones that are bigger, drones that are smaller, flying pretty much everywhere in the sky. Which brings up an issue of safety. One of these drones can do a lot of damage if it collides with the engine of a jetliner or a propeller of a small aircraft, or what if it crashes into a moving vehicle? Here at SOFIA, we focus immensely on security. We even have security and safety because they go together. So actually, if you study drones here at SOFIA, you're going to take 2 quarters, one in safety and one in security. Because drones are also hackable. So if somebody takes this drone, hacks into the software, you're going to know how to actually mitigate that. And this is one of the benefits of taking drone studies here at SOFIA. We focus on the computational aspects. No other university has a degree program in computer science that specializes in the actual computational processes and computational constructs of drones.
You're back up.
Okay, this is perfect. So here we have some pictures of our drone program. We've had it going for about a year. And not only do we fly drones, but we build drones. Right here is an example of students actually building a model of a jet engine, because every person in the drone program takes an aeronautics class, because you can't fly a drone if you don't understand the aeronautics. So we have a very, very thorough program here at SOFIA. This is the... Okay, can you just drive it?
Okay.
Wrong direction.
Let me, hold on. There you go.
Okay, and at SOFIA also we use the latest technology. We're partnered with the Unmanned Aircraft Safety and Security Society to ensure that our students have a point of contact for drone safety and security. We use the XYZT Systems Toolkit from AGI, where we can actually map drone passages and drone flights in real time on various different types of terrains. And as I showed you, we use various types of drones. Every student that goes through the program will fly at least 7 or 8 different types of drones very proficiently. And of course, we use cutting-edge textbooks. This one here is the book that I wrote, which was the very first law book on drone and drone technology. Next slide. So drones are forming a transformative event in society. To have a transformative event, you must have a problem. And then when you have a problem, you have a technological solution. And then once you have the technological solution, you have what's called a disruptive innovation. Well, drones are a big disruptive innovation. They're probably one of the biggest innovations of the past 50, 60 years. Because drones are going to be able to be used in so many areas. So once you have a disruptive innovation, you have a settlement, and then your technology becomes mainstream. Right now, drones are basically in the disruptive innovation area, and then eventually they're going to become mainstream. So here at SOFIA, we want to make sure our students are going to be able to ride this technological wave, so they're going to be the first ones in the cutting edge area of drones. Next. So our program is written basically for beginners and professionals alike. So you can come into the drone program with no experience in drones and no experience in computer science. And we will merge the computer science core classes with the drone core classes at a level where everybody will understand. So our program covers unmanned aircraft software, unmanned aircraft hardware, aviation, technical subjects such as algorithms, robotics, safety, security, and of course, law. And we also cover embedded systems and different types of avionics. Next one. Okay, so we have many programs that you can actually become involved in. The first one is the Master of Science in Computer Science, specializing in transformative unmanned aircraft computing. You can have a professional certificate in drone computing, a professional certificate in drone systems and operations, and a professional certificate in drone humanitarian operations and innovations. And we're also putting together a business program where you can get an MBA in drone operations and use of drones in the business community. So we're becoming very cutting edge, not in only technology, but also the use of drones throughout other disciplines. Because if you're going to have a drone program in your company, there are a lot of corporate processes that you need to have, including law, including innovation, including learning if you're going to have a return on investment, etc. Next. Okay, so our master's degree, we have basically on ground, we have online, and then we also have a hybrid format where you come on ground and then you also do online work. Okay, we foster mindfulness and cultural sensitivity in with our technology, so we have a holistic program, because we realize at Sofia that a lot of people in society are still afraid of drones. They think drones are just instruments of war or things that the government uses. But actually drones, the civilian use of drones is expanding rapidly, especially in the areas of humanitarian uses, like search and rescue. So we're basically building our drone program and partnering with our transformative psychology colleagues here at the university. Next. And of course, basically we have 7 classes in the computer science program that are specialized in the drone computing. So what you'll do is you'll take the core classes, your electives, and your core requirements. One is Innovation and Transformation in Drone Technology, which introduces you to the use of drones. Unmanned Aircraft Technology for Computer Professionals, which is basically an aeronautics class. Software Safety, Algorithms and Computational Processes, Autonomous Systems and Collision Avoidance, and also the legal aspects of drone technologies and drone flight. So it's pretty comprehensive, and it revolves around the computational processes of drones. Why? Because drones are significantly composed of computational systems. We have computers, we have communication systems, so you can actually think of a drone as a wireless network node in the sky, because they're flying around using communication systems and sending information using communication systems. So everything that a drone really does is operate on a computer for its functionality. So all of our courses focus on every aspect of drone computing, from the software to the integration of the software to the hardware, to the various algorithms and automata that form the robotics within the drone. Next. And then our professional certificate courses basically have the same courses as the drone program. For example, the professional computing certificate course is basically the 7 courses that you will take if you took the Masters of Science in Computer Science. Next, please. Our Professional Systems and Operations course teaches you how to use the payload of a drone. It teaches you how to use drones within operations. And we have various courses such as satellite systems, payload systems, sensor systems, photography systems, etc., in addition to a safety, security, and reliability in systems course. Next, please. And then our humanitarian operations program, in our certificate program, basically goes into how to use drones to help humanity prosper and to improve the lives of people. And it includes humanitarian operations as a course, and mission planning 1 and 2, one for domestic operations, one for overseas operations, and that focuses on the use of drones in third world countries to assist in helping the local populations. And then also the international and national legal aspects of operating drones, because if you do not understand the law, you can get in a lot of trouble, both in this country and also using drones overseas. Next, please. We also have a high school professional drone program where we have local students come to Sofia and learn how to build drones, how to fly drones, and how to operate drones safely. This is a public service of Sofia University, and we're very proud of this program. And we're taking this program and applying it to the new Sofia Drone Club, where our students and students from local areas at the graduate and undergraduate level can come to Sofia and actually build and fly drones on an extracurricular basis. Next, please. Okay, so this is our program. We have them online, we have them on ground, and we have them hybrid. Next, please. So are there any questions about our very innovative drone program?
Go back to live stream. I don't think they can't ask questions on live stream, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
I just had a question. We had, I missed your talk, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Multitasking. So we had a colleague who was concerned about the drone program.
Mm-hmm.
And I, because I've heard you speak before, was able to say to her, I think that there's a lot of humanitarian aspects of the application here. But if somebody was concerned about sort of the things that people get concerned about, privacy or whatever, how do you respond to that?
Okay, well, there's a bunch of responses. That's an excellent question. Thank you. Well, some people, well, first of all, they think drones are instruments of war. But so are fighter aircraft that have people in them. So that would translate to jetliners with a pilot in them being instruments of war. So if you use that kind of analogy, it doesn't make sense. Okay, drones are used by the military, but so are passenger aircraft, and so are fighter aircraft. So you can't use that type of analogy. Drones are basically unmanned aircraft. And the unmanned aircraft just means that the pilot is outside of the airplane. So you can use drones for various applications that help humanity. You know, you can deliver medicines during a disaster. You can do surveillance during a disaster to help find victims. You can use drones to find the missing child in the woods. Instead of having people walk through the woods, you just put a drone in the air with an infrared sensor. And then you're going to be able to find the child a lot faster. You can send defibrillators into the middle of a city. You can use drones to survey a burning building so the firefighters don't get injured doing it themselves. You can even have drones go before an ambulance to provide medical supplies in case of a disaster, a car accident, etc. So drones actually help humanity because they do things that are dangerous for humans. So it's safer to put a drone in the sky than a helicopter with 4 people, because if something happens, you're not injuring people when that aircraft perhaps fails or runs into a dangerous situation. As far as privacy, we have privacy issues everywhere. There are very specific laws that prevent the use of drones for stalking people, for surveilling into a house. As a matter of fact, the state of California has the toughest set of laws for privacy, where you cannot even come near a person's window for purposes of actually spying on the person. So the law is catching up with technology, and that's one of the features at Sofia. We actually teach the current law so that students understand you can't fly near somebody's residence without their permission, or you can't fly over a highway in case the drone may crash. So we cover the whole area so students understand the safe, the reliable, the secure, and the responsible uses of drones. But thank you for that question. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you all very much. And I'm donna.dulo@sofia.edu if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Donna. Are there any questions, or do we need to make any connections with program managers, chairs? Any student questions? Okay. Well, that concludes our open house for the day. And thank you all for coming. Our department chairs and personnel from financial aid and admissions are still here. And if anyone wants to talk to them, we are here for the next half hour. So thank you very much.